in the beninging.
Father, take me higher. Did it all for my home. Made it through my foe. Staying true to my soul.
What's up, listeners? You're tuned in to the Most Humble Show with BMAC and Trill Humble.
Pray for about 100 days. Every time I thought on Jesus' name. So glad I made it out. So glad I made it out.
Back on the go for all of y'all who thought it was over. Blocking the roadblock, stopping the shoulder. Follow the flow, I won't stop knocking them over. Lo and behold, I'm the prodigal soldier. Go for the gold, I was caught in the holster. Bumping into the ceiling, losing the feeling.
Hey, what's going on, guys? You're tuned in to Most Humble Show. Welcome to another Versus episode. We got Dillon Chase versus J Monty duking it out here. Is that a word people still use?
Yes, but it's not going to be a competition because my boy, J Monty, is on the ones and twos tonight. He's in the Versus episode. He came back. He won. It was the very first Versus episode we did, and he won. And he's about to win again.
All right.
Well, just because you said that, I'm going to go with Dillon Chase. and the way you were pointing at me, for some reason, no matter what, he's got it.
Let's get it started with J Monty. More than I can bear.
We're ready for you. His speech is called Go For It. Now, he's used to big groups, so make them feel like there's
I spit out a paragraph, paraphrase, share the map, staircase. They see how I'm going up. I won't even stare back, airspace, tear the track, snare at the base, I bag it and fold it up. I'm tagging they toes up, they latching on the back of a tow truck for free rides. Monty, I was caught by Jehovah, from knee high I was gone, now you sticking your nose up and we see why. Just because the leaves been falling don't mean the tree died. When you talk it's like the truth go missing, God be steady speaking out but you don't listen. Y'all don't talk about the crucifixion, yet you out here wondering why your crew so fiction. I admit it, I'ma kill it, I got a lot more. I'm offended, I send it up to the top floor. I repented, I was sinning and couldn't stop, whoa. I spit the Esco bars on Pablo. Infinite fitness, intricate spitting. Tipple is risen, been in the kitchen, flipping the system. Vision is vivid, I've been that kid with the mission. Get the rule off till Christmas. The devil lurking, I don't mess with snakes, so I keep a Draco like Professor Snape. Hopped out the plane, I'm a parachuter. Devil wanna aim, but he know I keep a parachuters. One on my left and one on my right, like on Larry Hoover. Long nose look like a barracuda. If you love her and can't bear to lose her, dog, don't be sorry you ain't share it sooner. A treasonous legion, an army of evil. I'm reaching for Jesus to block when they seeking to harm me. A season of reaping the harvest and keeping my feet with the teaching of God has been creeping upon me. I'm so free, God, I got the holy key. Oh yeah, I'm so free, God. I know they wanna agree, but I don't really care if they're aware. I just put a prayer up in the air. He won't give me more than I can bear. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm so free, God. I got the holy key. Oh yeah, I'm so free, God. I know they wanna agree, but I don't really care if they're aware. I just put a prayer up in the air. He won't give me more than I can bear. Yeah. Called mama to thank her for praying for me. She know people perish, demons staring me. Top shotter, I came in the game foreign and broke, beating bare, but he been sparing me. My speech is rare, my team is seraphim. Can't breathe this air, I need some clarity. With frequent prayer, I defeat the haters. They wily coyote until they gotta meet they maker. We meet deep and we need our savior. He was beat for no reason, like a preseason player. So thankful, I know I'll spend my life trying to put it all at his throne. You know I'm a savage, I'm broken and battered. My soul is so careless, I'm so I'm a talent. I'm loading the cannon, I'm showing the pattern. My hope is in Jehovah, I'll never fold. I'm Noah with the boat, how I flow. I'm so free, God, I got the holy key. Oh yeah, I'm so free, God. I know they wanna agree, but I don't really care if they're aware. I just put a prayer up in the air. He won't give me more than I can bear. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm so free, God. I got the holy key. Oh yeah, I'm so free, God. I know they wanna agree, but I don't really care if they're aware. I just put a prayer up in the air. He won't give me more than I can bear.
About that, Bill, but J Monty was on point. He was on point there. Yeah, he was on point.
I need a taller chair.
Well, let's see what Dillon Chase has got. This is Song Cry.
Yeah. Hotel Sessions 4.0. Malakoff, Texas. You can tell I miss my wife, though. It's alright. We're going home tomorrow. Don't have that baby till I get there. Yeah. This is what love sounds like when you're 11 years in. Ever since the wedding commenced, been a definite win. 4 kids later, you could say we're settling in. You're reflecting within my heart, you took residence in. So I address you, but then, what a lesson you learn. You show respect even when I fell into sin. I'll never forget the grace that you held me within. I'm sorry our words, I hope I never tell you again. We used to pass notes, even before we had spoke. 3 words that emerged later outside of class, though I love you. I meant it, I said it, it was the passcode. Then you felt safe to tell Chase you had hope. We could really make it, no exits, it was the last road. Traveled together, pressure came, didn't crash coast. Over every obstacle, gospel focused, the past won't dictate the present or the future that we have. Don't ever think love dwindled, been kindled, it has smoke. When cold weather comes, I would get my last coat. First date, Taco Bell, cause I was mad broke. Now we're dining out with the kids and I'm telling dad jokes. Now we own a home, well technically the bank does. At least we're not a Rolling Stone, regardless of the pay stub. In 15 years, that mortgage will not contain us. Burn the note in the bonfire till it remains dust. I fell in love in Hawaii for like the 100th time. Sunset on the beach, had nothing on my lover's eyes. I'm much obliged by the subtle lines in your cheek, cause I know that the crease came from when you smiled at me. Detonated by your gaze, medicated by the way your laughter resonated on the waves. Captured how the pleasure never fades. I seeing God's word come to life, levitating off the page. You bring faith to sight for every vacant night you sleep alone. As I travel on the road with a son that made Jesus known. God bless you for the sacrifice. Never seek your own, selfless expression of Jesus interceding on the throne. And you light me up, radiant strong. Keep it burning from the day to the dawn with different hues. In the fall of 03, I heard my favorite song and didn't even have the radio on, cause it was you. I said you light me up, radiant strong. Keep it burning from the day to the dawn with different hues. In the fall of 03, I heard my favorite song and didn't even have the radio on, cause it was you, yeah. That's it, Hotel Sessions 4.0 Song Cry. You can stream this.
You can stream that song on SoundCloud. That's Dillon Chase, Song Cry. Obviously a remix for anybody born before 1991 or after, sorry. I don't know. Time's never been my thing. Also directions. Bill, what'd you think of that jam?
That one, I'd rather hear the Jay-Z version. It sounded a little bit more like background music. I thought Jay Monty won that round.
Jay Monty won that round. Remember to comment below. The artists are counting on you.
Because of he rhymed crucifixion with crucifixion. I got a kick out of that one. And also the Wile E. Coyote reference was good.
Shout out to everybody commenting specific lyrics.
Articulate, perceptive, courageous, outspoken. Just a few of the adjectives.
Made it through the fire. Father, take me higher. Did it all for my home. Made it through my foe. Staying true to my soul. Paint the truth for my soul, yeah.
Through the fire, made it through the flames.
Paint the truth for my soul, yeah.
Had to pray for about 100 days.
Paint the truth for my soul, yeah.
Every time I thought on Jesus' name.
Paint the truth for my soul,
So glad I made it out. So glad I made it out.
Back on the go for all of y'all who thought it was over. Blocking the road, the roadblock, stopping the chauffeur. Follow the flow, I won't stop, knocking them over. Lo and behold, I'm the prodigal soldier. Go for the gold, I was caught in the holster. Bumping into the ceiling, losing the feeling. Had me feeling like I'm a villain, but I'm still in it. The industry still weak, need a meal ticket if you real. Feel timid, they gon' kill quicker than a drill. I came through the fire, they choose the liar. They bruise my mind, I break through they blinders. They flew to higher heights, I'm on fire. Penicillin wasn't healing my scars, still in the storm. Yeah, now I'm pinning penitentiary bars. Prison reform, bitches and normalists. Gangland, the game plan is praying hands, keep it on me. Satan fled, he brain dead, label heads, break bread and leave you hungry. Tummy aching, stomach faking, money scraping, something sacred, son of David. Grandma said don't let them break you. I'm so glad I made it through.
Out of all the practices this year, that's enough. I can't practice.
Take me higher. Did it all for my home. Made it through my foe. Staying true to my soul. Paint the truth for my soul, yeah. Paint the truth for my soul, yeah. Paint the truth for my soul, yeah.
Every time I thought on Jesus' name.
Paint the truth for my soul,
So glad I made it out. So glad I made it out.
Yeah, back on the go, it ain't no stopping the chosen. I rose from the smoke, I'm covered in roses. I awoke when he spoke, set it in motion. I was low, I was broke, down and broken. Yeah. Now we on the road, roller coasting. I was off the dope, overdosing till I sent the divine my devotion. Jesus, I'm surrounded by evils, devils and divas. I summon preachers to pray for my weakness. Sunday service, yeah, and sermons for seasons. In the upside down with the spiritual. Stranger things I found. It's bloody waters, watch how you might drown or see a miracle. When you've been through hell, it put fear in you. Well, I found myself in the middle of God's work. At the altar, my life altar when I put God first. I put the cross up at my concert. Look how far we made it to. I'm so glad we made it through.
That was Jay Monty with Paint the Truth, and that is from his new EP, Free Me, which you can get on and stream on all platforms now.
Coming up, we got Who's You Are, Dillon Chase. This one was a heater last time. I'm just throwing words around, see if they stick.
Who are you? Quiet the voices.
Yeah, I know what it's like to look in mirrors, and I recognize the person and start due to interference. I hear for neglect from both my parents. Know what it's like to not have friends over because you feel embarrassed. And I understand the pain of being bullied and broken. You go home and wanna rage because you full of emotion. You wanna reach to the yeah, getting back on the straight and pull them in closer so you can eradicate, push it back, regulate, be cruel in that moment. But the biggest bully is your wicked heart, who convinces you to turn the porn when it gets dark. That's the influence who get music booming, hitting hard. They take your pain to a hellish level pretty far, give you scars. And I pray to God the Father, will you give me a daughter who will never know the pain of separation? I'll guard her, a girl raised with affirmation, who is truly a part of all your marvelous creation. Yeah, her beauty won't alter. And I thank you, God, for giving me a son too. When he's afraid, let me be the one he runs to. He'll see my hands as tools of love, not weapons to succumb to. I'll introduce him to the God that made him. Yeah, he loves you, he loves you. You don't know who you are, but you don't know whose you are. Who are you? Who are you? You taking pics like a superstar, but you cover with some brutal scars. Yeah, you don't know who you are, but you don't know whose you are. Who are you? Who are you? You taking pics like a superstar, but you cover with some brutal scars. The creator gives purpose to creation. 10 out of 10 times, that's no fabrication. Yeah, you put him on trial with your silly allegations when you look like someone other than his image. You were made in my car, more than chromosomes and DNA, more than an evolutionary process anyway, more than the product of your environment, okay? Yeah, you a soul with a body, don't pretend you ain't, demonstrate. You so addicted to the compliments, or just a victim of your consciousness, the definition of rock bottom is thinking you won't need God to get you out of it. Don't let your feelings be the boss when they so inconsistent. Go ahead and really be in charge. When the God you're submitted, know that your will it won't be lost when it's found and committed. So you will hit the applause from the ultimate witness, God. I know what it's like to be pulled out from a very dark place where the silence made a sound. I know what it's like to hear him shout and then walk out of the grave. Brighter days may be found, yeah. You don't know who you are, but you don't know whose you are. Who are you? Who are you? You taking pics like a superstar, but you cover with some brutal scars. Yeah, you don't know who you are, but you don't know.
One would have come back that round a little better lyrically. Song about conviction and some other things. Then we got Jay Monty. Here he goes.
God thing.
Dillon Chase on that one. Would have come back that round a little better lyrically. Song about conviction and some other things. Then we got Jay Monty. Here he goes.
God thing.
Thought if we couldn't make it, till I used to be crazy. I just couldn't break it. I was ready for the love, all right, all fine. And I was ready for the love, all right, all fine.
Some days and nights I thought my story was finished. Somehow Lil Monty made it out of them trenches. I just tell them it's a God. They tried to slide, but I survived with a vengeance and built a legacy for all my descendants. And I just tell them it's a God thing. They put that full part of my fitted, but I'm still out here in the land of the living. And I just tell them it's a God thing. It's a God thing. I just tell them it's a God thing. And I just tell them it's get down or lay down. When they try to slide, 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 I'm telling you this ain't no playground. But I'm still alive, live, live. Mama, I'm on the way now. I'm on my knees to pray now. And I'm on a flight to Cape Town. When I make $1 million going diamond independent, then I might put $1 million diamond independent. Almost went blind, I saw some things that I can't repeat. Grandma just died, it's hard to marvel when all your heroes are DC. I was patient with the move. Remember them days of digging and scraping for my food. Now I count a blessing for every day I kept it true. They thought I was dead, I rose from that grave and I can't lose. Some days and nights I thought my story was finished. Somehow Lil Monty made it out of them trenches. I just tell them it's a God. They tried to slide but I survived with a vengeance and built a legacy for all my descendants. And I just tell them it's a God thing. They put that full part of my feelings, but I'm still out here in the land of the living. And I just tell them it's a God thing. It's a God thing. I just tell them it's a God thing. And I just tell them it's a... Hey, everybody gangster till that pole hit them. Never had it given, huh? Now they wanna listen, huh? I took so many losses, I just rolled with them. Never left my mission, huh? All about the risen one. But I came all the way, that's why I bought a day. I had to get right, make a run, I had to call a play. I had to look up to the sun, I had to fall and pray. Now I'm branded, it look like I planned it. None of this was handed off. This for my departed friends who pushed me when I started this. If they could see how far I've been. I put 10 racks inside her card again. She'll never swipe her card again. My sons will never starve again. Some days and nights I thought my story was finished. Somehow Lil Monty made it out of them trenches. I just tell them it's a God. They tried to slide but I survived with a vengeance and built a legacy for all my descendants. And I just tell them it's a God thing. They put that full part of my feelings, but I'm still out here in the land of the living. And I just tell them it's a God thing. It's a God thing. I just tell them it's a God thing. And I just tell them it's a...
My only beef is that I didn't hear, like, the first minute. I feel like his words were... Like, I like to hear the lyrics. I know all y'all just listening to beats. This is Champion, Dillon Chase featuring Cadence. Comment below.
I mean, I know sometimes we can feel defeated. And the truth is we are. This is what we hear. You in trouble, I got you and you don't wanna leave. Crooks up my sleeve, you blind, you won't ever believe. The guy who made you is your enemy. You isn't free, no get up so I can knock you down again into sentence free.
But God came on the scene, Elohim, he's a real redeemer. Reminded you devils, he own you, you can't kill him neither. He came from heaven to earth and he lived in victory to everything I slave to. I made no just call me Mr. Clan. Demon Shutter, he was undercover, but they felt the fear. Like what you doing here? We don't want you disappear. Listen clear. Satan was dancing over my grave, and grace the Holy One came and pulled me out of it, man. I was a slave, but now seen he has no claim. Washed in the blood, can't find one stain. Took away chains, ain't got the same brain. My God's a victor, a warrior, never took a loss. And death tried to do him in, and he shook it off. He the champion, he the champion. Sovereign and majestic, baby, there is no comparison. He the champion, he the champion. He has all the power, homie, you can't handle him. Cause he the champion. Cause he the champion. Cause he the champion. Cause he the champion. Cause my God is the champion. 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 He's the champion. He's the champion. He's the champion. You feel pretty safe when you think about Christ Jesus laying in the manger. But notice he's got in the flesh, you devise the correct with ones for the fakers. So don't get it twisted, them pictures they put up on Christmas don't tell the whole story. He is infinite, getting it done, got a son and not one could be out with his glory. We were heathens, dipped in doubt. Jesus came down to the cleanest house. Redeemed us, no he didn't leave me out. Never get my eyes up in scenic route. I hope what you see in your scalp is a people with hope that is found in him. No longer bound in sin. You're reaching the gospel, so count us in. Jesus is the process, who we give an answer to. We standing true up on the rack and pray his spirit handle you. He's gentle, but best believe it's red. This candle tells men who live simple. Then you best not say your word like instrumental. Oh, he the champion, he the champion. Sovereign and majestic, baby, there is no comparison. He the champion, he the champion. He has all the power, homie, you can't handle him. Cause he the champion. 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 My God is 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 the champion. He's the champion. He's the champion. He's the champion.
Eastside drummer, Bible be my thumper. Christ be the champ, announce his name like Michael Buffer. Came to the earth and suffered. They tried to put him under. Hit that grave for about 3 days and then came back like I caramba. No trophy and no medals, still the reigning champion. The king without the mattress, but they sleep on him like Ambien. I go the way of the master. Eastside Kirk Cameron. These rappers saying they kings, they're not a real thing. Y'all embarrassing. Click tight, we squad up. My OG is gigantic, man. I told y'all we go hard. My nickname, Granite Man. One day I'm gon' vanish, man. Whole world gon' be panicking. Like where they go, look up in the sky. We done got swooped up by the champion. We go.
I don't know when rappers decided they have to mention prescription drugs. Even Christian rappers. Cadence, your voice, you did your best DMX there. It was nice. But, I don't even think DMX was truly saved. So you can dwell on that. I would give the win here to J Monty any day, but I wouldn't undercut the value of your comments. We can only look at the Rick Harmony, Kyle Alexander episode and the flurry of comments we got. The Rick Harmony, leveling him to the top on that one. Because in-house, we gave Alexander the win, but then he flipped it. So tonight we need you to vote. Dillon Chase or J Monty. It's pretty torn up here in the studio. What are your guys' thoughts?
J Monty clearly the better lyricist, but Dillon Chase showed being a better musician on that one. He sang, he rapped, he sounded different. All three songs, Dillon Chase made himself sound like a different artist each time, while J Monty has a specific sound, but he can really spin a lyric. So it's a toss-up, but I think I lost the vote on this one.
I take it that means you voted for Dillon Chase.
Dillon Chase, more talented.
Respect.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, Dillon Chase beat out John Keith in our verse episode he was in the last time.
So you probably projected.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm voting J Monty. I think he's better lyricist the same way. I mean, he's got the sickest flow. One of them out there.
Yeah.
Now, but Dillon Chase, these are songs I haven't heard yet that he had me download, and I really actually like them. Yeah. So big props to Dillon Chase. Big shout out to him. You took on one of the heavyweights, and it was very close.
Well, let's talk about J Monty beating out Aha Gazelle, and I just think that's a blessing because I heard Aha Gazelle's new project has songs on it like Evil is one of them. Like they're all titled like weird, devilish stuff, and he's always like flipping the tables. Like, am I a Christian or am I J Monty? At least I know you're trying, dude. I love it. 100 bars, part 3. Brian, this one's for you. One and for the city. And one for Anna.
Yo,
Phil, thanks for coming in. Let's get some to eat, bro.
Yo, Jay. Yo, you gonna have to wake up, son. They waiting on you.
A truth to fire, abusive liar to my youth expired, used and tired, so begging for a new provider. I fornicated head first into a pool of fire like a scuba diver and wore more rubber than an average Uber driver's use of tires. A tiny pint, eating Mike and Ike's, riding bikes and flying kites in Clinton County, smacking dudes when they surround me, smoking weed in vacant housing, folks in GTA be clowning, open season chasing boundaries, hoping we can make it out.
I spit for Christ and never sympathize. Flow is holy oil, more greasy than flipping burgers and dipping fries. Hipper murders, I'm ripping guys. I eat so many fake rappers in my sleep. When I wake up, I be a different size. Gonna need a tutor trying to decipher through these witty lines. Couldn't be the future if you was my Kai Pfeiffer in his freaking prime. The devil's a freaking loser, him and all of his demon troopers. I tell him to eat the Ruger if ever he mention mine. Christian rappers dissing Christian rappers, dissing peers. In the end we can promise I would never disappear. Like Jay Gibbons chin, what's the mission then? Set the city on fire with more matches than some infant twins. I'm a fresh early comer, ain't stopping till my neck's buried under 1,000 pounds of wet dirt and lumber. I'm on my way to that Golden State and this is part 3. Guess I'm going 3-0 like Steph Curry number. Y'all think this my best, y'all wrong. I've been slept on longer than a 2-star hotel bed with the headboard going and sweat all on it. I done reached out to y'all like I'm Stretch Armstrong, but y'all looking at me sideways like something in your neck going wrong. What the heck y'all on? But if I make it next, y'all gon' text my phone like you're the next doggone Kanye West. Y'all dumb if y'all think I'm trying to impress y'all, son. Cause when the check's all gone, you couldn't shoot your way into heaven with the AK-47 and a Teflon on. So let's go on. I know you working hard, but just hold on. 4-day jobs to stack 7 retro ones, but won't thank God for the last breath that left your lungs. I'ma wreck your fun. The devil's dumb. My studio is the only location hell won't come. Think you grinding, but compared to the one we prepare yolks on, your bitch small like the Pepto, son. In my sleep, I would dream and singing with Tina Marie. Now I eat with people who speak of believing in me. My team of priests to the evil creeping to Egypt and Greece, and we can bring enough heat to defeat with GD. You see, it's easy to me. So many people need to be free, like the piece of cheese between the crease and your teeth. The TV screen is a medium. Demons seek to release a whole fleet of secretive keys to defeat the weakest of sheep ahead of my time. I graduated in your mom's class, and I ain't need no hard pass. Teacher making sure we all pass. Better hope I fall fast. See, I don't wanna be the man, cause y'all be on demand like Comcast. Been a long time since I saw cash, but my God covers the broke like an arm cast. Traded purple and gold for bull that went over their head like a Pau Gasol pass. If all's well, why stand in mohell? When tar nails, spike hands for your bell. Don't got wealth, but my brand is known well. It's in the top shelf of nightstands and hotels. His palm catches my plans like Odell. I'm all chef in gigantic dope meals, but y'all read the 5 cans of roadkill from lost rappers buying pants with soul deals. As fans of these rappers, we just wait to eat the music they sell. Feed me. Waiting on the album like they probably cooking me some caviar, spruce with some snails. Feed me. But what they make is weak, it's just some bacon grease infused with some gel. The average human can tell, but you been sitting there so long you just got used to the smell. I got some trueness to tell, let's take it back to where Lucifer fell. He was the most beautiful angel, his body was home to where music indwelled. It was music that made him so beautiful, spitting out bars like his tooth was in jail. Then he started thinking that he could be God. That's when he was rebuked and expelled. But before he fell, he spoke to the angels up there to confuse and compel them. One final attempt to steal glory from God, he made up the untruest of tales and said he was a god, and he blinded their eyes with his music like using a veil. And 1/3 of the angels believed in pursuing his trail, they got booted as well and got sent to the earth. Now he's like a lion just roaming and moving his tail. Now those angels are demons and they have conformed and committed to do what he tells them. He's so stupid, he's doing the same thing he did up in heaven and you couldn't tell. But instead of getting angels to earth, now he's trying to get humans to hell.
The music in your radio is big, big, bigger than you ever knew. I promise I'ma tell the truth. Yes, I say a prayer to cover you, my friend, but I can't get to heaven for you. Young people sick of death, they wanna live. It's heaviness in every school. You profit, but they stay lose. So if this what you're bumping to, my friend, I just got one question for you.
Tell me, why you sitting in darkness, listening to all this belligerent garbage from these fizzling artists, penny pinching the market, cause they prohibit God when they spit to these lost men, hiding behind the mask of attention they lost when they daddy loving line and say he be visiting often. Now they grow up mad, banging their fists in their palm, picturing guns till it manifests and fits in their palm. Am I hitting my target? Let me make it more clear for those who missing binoculars. I'm talking about different artists who mention it often that they resemble a God while attempting to mock it.
Because of this belief, I want to harness the thoughts and ideas that individuals in our party have concerning Stark County and its political subdivisions. Use that to its fullest extent. Knowledge is power. Let's tap into this knowledge and use it as a tool to win the treasurer's office. Let's use this knowledge not only as a tool, but as a weapon. We must win this election am nominated tonight, I will win this election. And I'm going to say that again so there's no miscommunication tonight.
To these people that think they're pretentious, who need me to appease the religious. Believe me, I don't need any mentions. I preach peace in the streets of exception. I keep breathing to reach the defenseless, cause King Jesus redeemed my existence.
Most Humble Show. I think I said it right this time.
Absolutely, bro.
B-Mac.
Where you at?
There he is. Trill Humble. Bill Wright. Cracking jokes.
Join us next week. Thanks for commenting below.
Hello, and thanks for tuning in to the Most Humble Show. This is Steve Furman with Allied Mortgage Group. I'm a senior loan officer, and I've been with Allied Mortgage for over 18 years. If you're looking for a lender with low closing costs, low interest rates, and exceptional service, look no further. 856-371-9336. Again, 856-371-9336. Just ask for Steve, and we will go above and beyond helping you get approved to purchase your new home. NMLS number 199530. Again, just ask for Steve. We're always here to help and looking forward to speaking to you soon.
You're listening to community radio at its best. Uptown Radio, WJYN, 98.5 FM, serving Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The opinions of this program are not the opinions of the station management or the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation.